second game of this best of three. Alrighty. Spawning in the bottom left hand side, we got Aaron Lloyd. Again in the green, spawning as Germany, and Andy, or AMHOL if you want to call him that, or AMHOL. I'm not really sure I understand that name still. He did explain it to me, but I forget. In the top right hand side, he is spawning in the blue again, slightly purple, but mostly blue. And he's in Germany, in the German stripes there. Alright, so he's going to be going for the same opening as well as Andy. He's going to be, or Aaron. He's going to be going for a refinery first compared to Andy's barracks first. So he's going to be able to get that scout off. Although it doesn't really matter since both of them are Germany and they could go for a ranger earlier. It does seem like Aaron's going to be going for that barracks instead of going straight to the refinery, or I should say war factory. So their builds are pretty much equalized here, except for the fact that Aaron has only one power plant compared to Andy's two. Excuse me there. Looks like we got 5 infantry out for Aaron, even more now. 8, 9, 10. Looks like some of these infantry are going to be taken out though. Well, Andy doesn't really have a defensive position here. He has a scout, but he doesn't have the defense against all of these rifles. So we got 2 refineries now for Andy, but he placed it kind of wrong. That ore truck has to go all the way around those trees to actually get to the ore, whereas Aaron's just going straight for that light tank block. It's not going to really do anything for him though, since he already has 2 refineries. Really quick light tank, but not going to be able to do too much. Yep, rocket soldier already out. Now, if he's smart, he would stop the... Oh, he just sells it. Fair enough. That works both ways. But will the light be taken out? Yes, it does. Alright. So that's actually probably good for Aaron, since he did force the sell there. So he's not going to be able to get this ore at all for about 30 seconds if he goes for another ore truck or another ore refinery. Doesn't seem like he's going for... Actually, no. I was looking at Aaron. He's going for the radar dome right now, but he probably is going for the refinery again afterwards. Looks like Aaron is focused right now, and he's talking a lot. Oh, Aaron now is responding. There we have it. So this map is actually pretty good for 1v1, since there's a 1v1 version of it now. Looks like Andy's got a good positioning on his scouts here. He's going to be able to see where Aaron's going to be expanding to. If he sees a MCV here, he knows that he'll be expanding there, since he has a rifle infantry at that location. But doesn't really have this part covered, which has more ore, so he's probably not... Aaron's probably going to be expanding there. I'm not sure what this little batch of units is going to do, really. There's already a pillbox there defending the top right-hand side of Aaron's base, and these civilians are pretty dangerous. Like, pretty big trap. Those civilians do massive amounts of damage. Never want to go hand or 1 versus 1 with the civilians. They're really tough. They do a lot of damage. Looks like we got the first artillery out for Andy. I'm not sure that's going to really be doing too much, all things considered, since Aaron does like going for the medium tank push more. But if we look at the economy, there's 4 trucks to 5. Looks like Andy's got the ahead position in that regard. But if we look at the earns per minute, it's actually still ahead for Andy. Alright, I thought it'd be a little different since he sold that refinery earlier. Looks like we got the first transport helicopter for Andy. Remember, the transport helicopter is cheaper than a cheaper and easier to get than a longbow. Even though longbow has more vision now, it's still easier to get and a lot cheaper to buy. So even though they buffed the longbow, I still don't think it has much use. And looks like the medium tank attacking the artillery thing again. Artillery barely escaping with its life yet again. Looks like this construction yard's being contested. Pretty much the same thing as last game, except that Aaron doesn't really have an army here. 2 more artillery on the way to take care of this. Pillbox getting taken out, so the rest of the forces here can be destroyed. Looks like Aaron's going to be moving away with this MCV now. Although this transport helicopter should be able to spot him. No, it does not. I think he thought that he sold it. And he shouldn't be able to chase him though, since he only has artillery right now. But looks like we got the expansion down here instead. Yeah, I'm not sure why Aaron actually expanded here. It's a little too close to where our friend Aaron, or Andy, is. Keep mixing up their names. Because they both start with the letter A. Minimize who else is in the tournament. Oh, hey, Raimundo. Blue guy has better economy just a little bit. Yes, he does. Looks like Aaron's going to be going for another barracks here. He's going to try and get his army back up. But it doesn't look like he's really matched Andy's army just yet. He's got 1 medium tank and 1 artillery compared to the 3 artilleries, 4 artilleries, to the plentiful amounts of infantry to support. Looks like there's going to be some friendly fire there. And another MCV for our friend Andy. He's going to be able to get that stuff out. Now keep in mind, Aaron does have a lot of ore trucks here, but there is no more money at this location, so he's going to need to get another ore refinery or move to the other ore refinery to actually get some more money. I think he's kind of out of cash right now. No, actually, Andy is actually out of cash, but I think Andy's the one spending his money compared to Aaron, since Aaron can't really spend his money right now. Repairing a ore truck's not really worth it, considering it takes so long. I honestly think if the ore truck is in a safe position, it doesn't really matter, so don't need to repair it. Alrighty, so we got medium tank running in there for some reason. Almost taking out that artillery, I think. I think that's the artillery from the beginning. I think being able to take 5 minutes from medium tank is pretty good. But these artillery are exposed now. I'm not sure why the infantry moved away there. But all of those artillery are basically going to be able to get taken out. Only 2 do manage to take out the rest of the artillery remaining. Not sure why Andy used all of his behind power on that construction yard. He's not going to be able to take it out. He's not going to be able to take it out. He doesn't have medium tank support. Not sure if that was a good engagement for him. He just lost his army there. And looks like Aaron's back in the lead again. And expansion is up for Andy, but he's not going to be able to do too much considering his army is destroyed. 4 medium tanks at his main base, though. So he is going to be able to bolster a little bit. As long as he gets some turrets out for his medium tanks. But he better be quick, because this bombardment for these 3 artilleries can be pretty good against the ore refinery. Mind ore refinery doesn't have as much health as a war factory construction. But, doesn't look like Aaron's going to be going for that. He's going to be going for the construction yard instead. I'm not sure if that's a good idea. He doesn't have enough artillery to take out the construction yard before these medium tanks get there. Although these rocket soldiers are distracting, and he doesn't realize this, he needs to take out these artillery before it's too late. It's going to be really close. I think they're actually going to be able to take this out. If these rocket soldiers come in with that pillbox, they might be able to take it out. But the Hind saves the day and takes out that artillery. So everything's fine now. Looks like it's going to be a field day for this Hind here. It's going to be able to stack it on top of these troops if it dies, but it did not. Really nice pick off by Aaron. Really nice matchup we have so far for both players. But I do think Andy's going to need to expand to a more reliable location like here or something. Maybe even over there. There's more ore over here than there is here. I'm not sure why he expanded there instead. Keep in mind the map is explored, so they do know the entirety of the map, where all the ore is. So here we have it. Mines are out now. Well, a bit out. Looks like there's going to be a little bit of force fire by these artillery. Up. Alright. Got 2 artillery out for Aaron, but they're about to be picked off by these artillery, or these medium tanks. Doesn't look like Andy's paying too much attention here though, so he's not going to be able to take him out in time. These infantry are in real danger right now. There is one artillery that did get taken out, but for all that infantry, it's not a very good trade for Andy here. Focus firing is really important, especially when you need to take care of certain amounts of artillery. But looks like Andy's taking the counterattack here. He's going to be able to get that AA gun to protect those arties from Hinds. Looks like Andy does lose. Almost lose 2 Hinds there. Lost 1 to that AA gun. Looks like those rocket soldiers just going to their deaths right now. Pretty much. No, they're gonna stop. Alright. Looks like we're gonna be bombarding that barracks there. Another war factory out for Aaron, and another MCV. Does Andy have the same? I believe Andy's gonna be running out of money. Though he has the highest earn per minute. It seems like he's going to be running out of money. He does have some stagnant medium tanks here that he could be using right now. This base seems relatively weak. There's not a lot of money for Aaron here. He's not going to be able to make too many units as well. The assets are ahead for Andy as well. Andrew. I think he likes to be called Andy. It's kind of hard to tell with the colors here since it's all white. This is a snow map, but I think these are definitely Aaron's. These are Andy's. They're straight to their deaths right now. There's 2 Hinds right there just get killed off. A lot of medium tanks here. Definitely worthy enough to take care of this whole base. But will Andy do it? What is he distracted? Why is he distracted? Is he distracted? I think he is distracted. Alright. Yeah, here we go. We got the gate. There's a lot of lights here. I can take care of pretty much all of the infantry. Yeah, that was a very good engagement. The tanks have to go in first to soak up all the damage. But that wasn't a very good trade by our friend Andy here. He's going to need to get another MCV for some ore refineries if he is to actually suffice for all that damage that was just taken. He does still have 7k in the bank though. Not really spending it all too quickly, considering he's only getting rifle infantry right now. He's not really able to do too much. Not sure what that ore truck is going. I think he was just confused because there was no more ore or crystals left at that ore mine there. Or crystal mine. Is it called a crystal mine? Yep, it's called a gem mine actually. Same thing, right? Anyway, we got some refueled Hinds now ready for action, taking care of any number of infantry in And we got another transport helicopter for our friend Andy here. He's going to be able to scout out the rest of the base. I think he does kind of know the fact that there is no more defense, although he might be scared considering that he could have an army. So he's going to be scouting over here and seeing whether or not there's a base, which he does scout. He does see the MCV there, but the push is coming. Rocket soldiers and rifles, artilleries and medium tanks in this army, as well as Hind backup. This AA gun is powered down. That though. 3 artilleries for 2 Hinds. Not sure if that was a good trade for you. Consider how important those are. Very sloppy engagement here. I'm not sure where these tanks are going. They should be attacking this frontal place here. I'm not sure where they're going. Andy doesn't know where he's going either. Looks like he's going to be losing his army here. Another bad engagement for Andy. And he's just getting pecked away by these RTs. Yeah. I'm not sure this is going well for Andy. He's just sitting there. I really want him to do something, but he's not doing anything. I think he's distracted. I'm not sure by what. There's already an army growing on this side. He's just wasting his time, not doing anything here. He should really just be moving in. He just needs to move straight in, kill off those arties. Now he's retreating. Not a very good move now that Aaron has an army over here. So, yeah. Andy's getting a little too distracted. Blue is Andy, yes. Really needs to focus down those arties. Okay, now he's doing some damage here. Looks like this army over here is being taken out, as well as this base is probably going to be contested, not destroyed, but contested. These medium tanks are pretty low on health, and any number of rocket soldiers can come out of this barracks so long as it's not destroyed. But looks like this medium tank is on the chase now. Will get taken out before that already does get taken out. Looks like this medium tank is going to die off. There's that ranked Hind there taking out that medium tank. There we have it. And it doesn't seem to be contested anymore. It looks like Andy's running away again. Not sure why. He needs to know that there's no defenses at that base. He can easily just take out the whole thing. Just a little Hind damage to those medium tanks doesn't hurt that much. He needs to go and do damage. Come on now. Come on now. Is he still in the lead? Still says he's in the lead and earns per minute, but I'm not sure how that is anymore. That Hind's gonna be able to take out all of those artillery. Just like that. Almost all of the artillery. Alright. Good amount of Hinds for Andy here. He's not really using them properly. To take out that ore refinery. But, looks like Aaron thinks he's losing. He's not that far off, really. But, that is game number 2. We're going to be going into game number 3 now.
Battle control terminated.
And